Hi there, it's me, Gamer here. I'm recapping Dragon Ball Z chapters 251 through 255, or for American readers, or Dragon Ball chapter 445 through 449 for Japanese and other countries outside of the USA. Please subscribe, help reach 1,000 plus subscribers. Watching videos fully helps increase the watch hours supporters plus, and help fund the channel by donating monthly on a picture page. Avatar Space Tunes, starting at $8 a month, or $3 per post, with four plus posts per month, and send send one time donation on the Ko-fi page. Thanks. Let's get started. Chapter 251. As they fly along with Gohan's stolen energy, Yamu thinks they can revive Majin, and Babidi will be very pleased as well. Kaioshin is in pursuit from the safe distance back in the tournament grounds. Videl rushes over to Gohan as Krillin says he'll go with Goku, but first he'll tell his wife. Vegeta tells Kakarot not to screw with him. What about their fight? Vegeta doesn't care about Kaioshin or whatever. He just wants to settle their score 1-on-1. That's the only reason he came to this stupid tournament. Goku says he can fight afterwards, but Vegeta reminds him that he's only here for 1 day. Goku says that's why Vegeta should come with them. Piccolo is the first to fly off, and Goku goes to make sure Kibito will take care of Gohan. With Kibito's assurance, Goku flies off as well, followed by a reluctant Vegeta. Number 18 says she's staying here so she can get the prize money. Krillin tells her not to kill anyone. Narrator tells him to run away if it seems too dangerous. As he flies off, Videl asks Kabuto where everyone went, and he says he'll know if she goes. Some doctors come to help Gohan, but Kyoto tells them to shut up and watch. He puts his hand on Gohan's chest and begins healing him. Contempting all of his unfathomable power and pure energy Gohan has, Goten and Trunks are watching from a roof, wondering what was up with Gohan and why everyone flew off. Gohan is finally fully healed. Kabuto says he'll tell him everything if he comes with him. Then flies off. Satan notices that Videl is with that kid again and gets pissed. Videl wants to go too, but Gohan says only if she promises to run away if things get dangerous. Gohan and Videl then fly off. Satan sees this and says that Videl has become a Hiko girl. Hiko means flying, but also delinquent. It's a very Bulma really bad pun. Bulma, Chi-Chi, and Yamcha wonder where everyone went, and the announcer is worried about the Tenshinkai Budokai. Piccolo and Vegeta, Goku, and Krillin all catch up with Kaioshin, so that they've come off after all. This is a great help. I probably can't win again unless you win me your power, Goku says. If he means he can't beat those two, no, those two are just being used by a sly mage. A mage? Yes, long ago when humanity had begun to walk on 2 feet on Earth, far off in the space, there was a very evil mage named Bibidi. One day, Bibidi unintentionally created an incredible monster, a Majin, called Buu. Majin Buu had no reason or emotion. He did nothing but destroy and massacre repeatedly. He was a monster born only to bring terror. In a matter of years, hundreds of planets were turned into planets of death. Vegeta thinks in his head that the Saiyans did the same thing. No, Vegeta is shocked to realize that he can read his thoughts. Back then, there was 5 Kaioshin. All of us held the ability to defeat someone like Frieza in one attack. Of those Kaioshin, 4 were killed by Majin Buu. Majin Buu's ferocity was controlled only by Bibidi. When he needed a rest, he temporarily sealed away Majin Buu. Meanwhile, Kabuto is telling the same story to Gohan and Videl. Bibby brought the sealed up Majin Buu to Earth, because that was the next target. Kaioshin was waiting for his chance, and so before Buu's seal was released, he was able to kill Bibbidi. The ball in which Majin Buu is sealed has remained sealed without being destroyed. We thought it best not to unnecessarily disturb it. Moreover, the only one who could release the seal was the mage Bibbidi. However, just recently we learned something terrible. Kaioshin finishes the story. The mage Bibbidi had a child. He has an evil heart, just like his father, the mage Bobbidi. Chapter 252. Goku figures that he intends to revive Majin Buu, and Kaioshin says yes. That's why they must defeat the mage Bobbidi. Goku says if he's strong, Kaioshin says he should be very much like his father, with formidable magic, but not much physical strength. He was able to take advantage of the evil hearts of Yamu and Spawatch, take control of them. He should be okay as long as he doesn't take control of any strong humans. Meanwhile, Gohan and Kabuto, what Yami and Spawatch had wanted with him at the Budokai, after a long time to revive the sealed up Majin Buu. When they need huge clean energy, those two were sent to the Budokai to gather that energy. Now they're following these two to find out where Bobbidi has moved to. Back with the others, Goku asked Kaioshin why he didn't dig up this Majin Buu when he beat up Bobbidi's father. He says it was unavoidable, and if they disturbed him slightly, the seal could have been released. Plus, Majin Buu's ball is in a place where the humans, who were just beginning to walk on 2 feet, couldn't have gone, so it seemed safe. Kabuto thinks they should speed up to catch up to the others, but Videl says she's going too fast as it is. Gohan says she should go back, and she actually agrees. He tells her to tell Gohan and his mom everything when she gets back to the Budokai, and she asks he really was the Golden Warrior. Gohan apologizes for lying, but he didn't want anyone to know. Videl also asks if he and his friends were the ones during the battle against Cell 7 years ago. The child who was with them must have been Gohan. She also figures it was them, not her papa, that defeated Cell. Gohan doesn't really confirm it, but she thought it a bit weird that Papa beat Cell, but wishes him luck and tells him to beat this mage Bobbidi. She stops, and he and Kabuto speed up. Videl floats midair after they're gone and thinks, "Don't die, Gohan. If you come back safely, I want to date you." Yamu and Spawatch are well on their way to as Kabuto and Gohan catch up to the other group. The two start to land, and Kabuto says they already searched this area. Kaioshin let his head hide on an overlooking mountain and suppress their chi. As they watch closely, there is a small round structure and an alien guy standing outside talking to Yamu and Spawatch. Kaioshin says that's not Bobbidi. Someone thinks the ground looks dug up, and Kabuto realizes that Bobbidi hid his ship underground. Kaioshin then realizes that Bobbidi purposely hid it because he knew they were coming. Piccolo thinks they should hurry up and attack before they revive Majin Buu with the stolen energy. Kaioshin says they'll all have come out so that Majin Buu's revival doesn't destroy the ship. So they'll just have to watch it a little longer. The young guy who goes back in, and the 2 more people come out. A tall, demonic-looking guy and a small, wrinkly old weakly old guy who's floating. Chapter 253. Kabuto and Kyoshi freak out that Babidi has taken control of Dabara, king of the demon realm. Goku asks if he's the big guy. Kyoshi says yes. He explains that he's the king of the dark demon realm. In this world, they would be the strongest. They may be the strongest, but in the demon world, Dabara is the top. Krillin starts to get worried as Gohan and realizes the small one must be the mage Babidi. Kyoshi says he has little strength, but he uses fierce magic not to make even Dabara his underling. It's not just that his magic is powerful enough to enslave really strong people. Babidi takes advantage of the evil in one's heart and controls them via their thoughts. Thus, Dabara was a suitable choice. That's why only people like them without evil in their hearts can fight Babidi. Kyoshi says they really hadn't counted on Dabara being here, and Vegeta says if they think they can't win, it says that this Majin Buu won't be revived because he won't lose to a guy like this. Goku tells Krillin he should leave, and Krillin agrees. Meanwhile, Babidi says the energy device is full and is very close to the amount they needed to revive Majin Buu, but now that he doesn't need those two anymore. And Babidi suddenly makes the watch swell up until he explodes. Yamu tries to run away, but Pewy takes care of this by firing a blast at Yamu, killing him on the spot. Babidi says he's noticed that they had brought along lots of bait, including his father's killer. Kyoshi and Dabara figures they intended to hide. They said that there's some of them. They can't use Kyoshi or Kabuto's energy, but then of them have wonderful energy. Babidi agrees in that the energy from those three should be plenty. They'll lure those three into the ship and suck the energy away. But Dabara doubts Kyoshi would allow that. Babidi says they should clean up the garbage aside from those three. Those three will probably follow them into the ship, but Babidi tells Dabara to leave Kyoshi alone. He wants to take care of him personally. Babidi heads inside with the energy device and tells Pew to come along so he can be the first stage. Goku wonders why they left Dabara alone, and Vegeta screams that they've been discovered. As Dabara flies towards them, Chapter 254, Dabara flies up to Kabuto, puts his hand on to his face, and fires a ki blast at him, killing him. Dabara then spits on Krillin and Piccolo, who were unable to react to Kyoshin's warning about his saliva, and they're both turned to stone. Goku asks if there is a way to turn them back, and Kyoshin says only if Dabara dies. Goku is glad it's such a simple method. Dabara flies back into the ship, and Goku and Gohan agree to follow. Kyoshin yells at them that it's exactly what the enemy wants, but he just says they're no good at waiting, and follows as well. Kyoshin and goes after them. The four of them enter the store and fly down a long shaft until they come to the large round room. Kyoshin tells them that the only way out of this ship is to defeat Babidi. Vegeta thinks he can just destroy the ship, but Krillin protests. As long as a strong shock could wake up Majin Buu. Even without full energy, Majin Buu could kill all of them and destroy the Earth in a short time. Babidi is watching through a crystal ball and tells Pew to go back to take their energy. Pew enters the room where they're waiting and tells them that Babidi is on the lowest floor. However, they won't get past him. Goku thinks otherwise, though. Chapter 255. Bobby shoves the tip of the energy device into a hole in Majin Buu's ball and transfers the energy and then pulls it out. The meter then says it's already half full. Bobby wonders if Watch and Yumi has gotten energy from hundreds of people. The body assures him that they can probably reach full energy from the three at stage 1. Bobby agrees, and then the two of them fly back up to for the Bobby's crystal ball to watch the fight. However, the fight hasn't started yet. Pew Pew is standing there confused as Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta are playing rock, paper, scissors. Vegeta wins, meaning he gets to fight first. Kyoshi can't believe he intends to fight alone. Pew Pew thinks they don't look as strong as Bobby said just stupid. Vegeta says Bobby's the stupid one. Kyoshi is very worried, but Goku assures him to just let Vegeta handle this. People explains that there's no way to escape, and that the damage they receive is absorbed by the room sent to the ball, where Majin Buu is sealed. Vegeta says he just won't take any damage. But Pew says that's impossible. Vegeta tells him to come on, and so Pew flies at him with a kick. Vegeta blocks it and kicks Pew in the wall into the wall. Pew gets up and Vegeta kicks him into the ceiling. When Pew lands, Vegeta suddenly appears behind him and begins to pummel him. Everyone besides Goku and Gohan are shocked to see this. Bobby quickly asks Dabara where Pew-Pew's special place is, and he tells him the high-gravity planet Zune. Pa! Bobby transports the Stage 1 room to planet Zune. Gon wonders what happened, and Kyoshi explains that Bobby changed the room with magic, probably into a place that gives this fighter the advantage. People quotes at that this planet has 10 times the gravity of Earth. Vegeta says this is nothing. People accuse him of bluffing. Vegeta says he'll soon see if this is bluffing. He rushes forward and puts his hands up to his chest and then blows him away. Bobby and Kyoshi are both absolutely shocked. The panel in the middle of the floor opens up, allowing them to passes down to the next level. Gohan thinks it's like a video game. The next room looks the same as the last, but without being changed by magic yet. Bobby can't believe there are people this strong on Earth, but Dabara says there weren't 300 years ago. Dabara isn't worried though, because he doubts he'll make it to him. Please subscribe, help reach 1,000 plus subscribers. Watching videos fully helps increase the watch hours, supporters, and plus, and help fund the channel by donating monthly to the Patreon page, starting at $8 a month with 4+ posts per month, or $3 per post, or a one-time donation on the Ko-Fi page. Have a blessed day. See you all next video visit. But for now, bye.